I thought they made a lot of tough two-point shots, and I thought we broke down, especially in the first half, on a lot of shot fake discipline where we got driven. I thought we got hurt in transition. You know, they think they had 10 or 12 points to half off of our 5 turnovers, which were live ball turnovers. And then you couple with the fact they shot the ball well from behind the three-point line. You know, those areas I thought we did a much better job, in particular in the fourth quarter. But I thought for the first 3 quarters, that was it. They were making tough twos, which you can live with it, but it's hard to live with when they're making tough twos and then you're giving up threes and you're giving up transition points. So our guys did a good job, closing the last 6 minutes or so of that fourth quarter with really good focus defensively, and I thought we played really good defensively in the overtime as well.
What was the biggest change you saw from the time you guys were down double digits at the beginning of the fourth until the breakaway at the end of the overtime?
Well, I think it was two things. We were able to get some stops and we were able to score. And again, we had 61 points in the half, and that has not the issue. Offense has not been the issue. These guys have scored points. It's been the defensive consistency, of being able to get stops on a regular basis. And some of this stuff, to be honest with you, I really thought we kind of were almost self-inflicted wounds. They're inside the 3-point line, and there's a shot flake, and we're running through the air, and it's leading to a drive layup, or it's leading to a 3. That must happen 4 or 5 times. Transition, we couldn't get matched up. Some drives down the lane, we came over and helped and gave up 3s, but that I thought some of that stuff was our own doing, and give them credit. I thought they came out and played with really good energy. Obviously, Carmelo wasn't there. A lot of different guys stepped up for them and gave them a really good night, both on offense and defense.
They went on a quick 4 run to start the fourth against that all-bench lineup. You called timeout. You kept the all-bench lineup in. I think they scored 6 more in a row. Was there any thought to get Kevin and Russ back in earlier on that first time?
Well, I got Russell back in there with about 10 minutes to go. Kevin waited a little bit longer. I think they only scored maybe one more time, I don't know if the lead went to 7 or whatever it was, and then obviously before Kevin came back in, it went to 11. Those guys got to rest. I can't. As a coach, I don't think it's fair to them to, just expect them not to come out of the game and play consecutively all the way through. They're human. They need a break every once in a while, and I think that the minutes that they've gotten, here of late, I think it's been managed pretty good, where it's, I think, a reasonable number. But when you get into a difficult situation where it's probably going to come down to the wire, it's going to be a close game. And who knows what's going to happen with 6 or 7 minutes to go and we're down by 11. They've got to get a rest so they can be at their best. It's really hard, I think, to sustain that kind of intensity where you're playing 18, 20 straight minutes in a row and expect those guys to be efficient. I think it's really hard to do.
What was that?
Thought though of taking one out early in the first quarter, earlier in the third quarter, so that you could always have one or the other on the floor?
Well,
is that something you might do in the playoffs?
Well, I think we try to do as best we can. Russell usually comes off the floor in the first quarter anywhere from 3 minutes to 2.5. Sometimes it's not a stoppage of play, and it gets down to 1:30. Kevin, I think for his rhythm and what he likes is playing that whole first quarter. He likes the rhythm of that. He feels like it gets in the flow of the game. So there's going to be some times those guys are not going to be on the floor, and I've said this from the beginning of the year. I've got confidence in guys coming off the bench. I've got confidence in other guys. Other guys, need to step up, and our bench has been playing pretty well. But if we're going to play 5, 7, 8, 9 minutes in a game, and 40 minutes are going to be played with one of those 2 guys on the court, we got to be able to play, for that 6 or 8 minutes.
What'd you like about KD's performance tonight?
I thought he had some good looks that didn't go down for him. It seemed like he made the more difficult shots and missed some of the easy ones he normally makes. But he got to the free throw line. I thought Russell did a really good job calling his number coming down the stretch, and we got him on a lot of wide pin downs. We got him on a lot of curling.
Lean on some of that experience to make plays on both ends.
Yeah, in those times, that's when you got to be the most calm. It's the toughest part of the game. Both teams are knuckling down. And both teams require every possession is important. So, but you got to be the most calm. You can't be too tense and just too anxious, too eager to try to win a game. You just got to be calm and trust the work you put in.
2 timeouts from Coach Donovan at the beginning of that fourth quarter. Things really seemed to turn and change for you guys after that. What was the difference in your mind?
Yeah, we didn't start that quarter so well. We didn't play the game so well, but we had to get the win. And a timeout. He just told us, you know, we didn't play so well early on, but it's time to turn it up. And you know, we got to dig down deep and get this win. And I think the guys did a great job, and all of us, and just digging down deep, getting stops, and playing together on offense.
That side pin down with Surge got you a couple big baskets late. Why is that play put so much pressure on the defense?
Yeah, it's wide. It was a wide pin down. You know, they were screening well. You know, I had a one-on-one with the big after that. So, you know, I work on that pull-up jump shot every day, and I was able to make a few.
44 in the Garden. I mean, you've obviously had some big games in your career. Is this one special? Just where it was, how many points you had?
I'm really not into like how many points I score and, you know, anymore. I mean, I'm just trying to play great basketball and play efficient basketball. I was pretty cool tonight, but I'm just trying to play good basketball for my team and winning basketball. So, you know, I'm not really concerned with the points anymore. You know, how many I score, or, you know, it was just if I play good brand of basketball, if I play the right way, that stuff will come. So I just try to look at it that way.
What did you think of how Porzingis played? And they made some nice comments about it this week.
Play well. It's tough cover. You can shoot the three, and he can get to the rim. He can block shots. So yeah, it was a tough cover. I think our bigs did a great job in the second half, though.
What do you think?
Is the game with Steve Adams?
Just as another big body that can rebound, block shots. You know, he screens well and he finishes well. So glad we got him back. Glad he's healthy.
Kevin, talk about the progression of this team and how far you guys can go, especially as you go up the Western Conference standings and stay like as high with Golden State and San Antonio.
I know that's the standard, you know, looking at those two teams. But man, I mean, I heard the last few days a lot. But we're just trying to take it day by day, man. Just get better every single day. We're gonna have our tough days. We're gonna have tough games. But we just gotta keep going, keep being positive, man. We can't play those games right now. We gotta worry about who's in front of us. You know, the next game we play Minnesota tomorrow, so we gotta worry about how we're gonna stop those guys.
How are you feeling physically overall? Like as the season goes along.
I feel great. You know, I've been putting a lot of work off the court. You know, just trying to keep my body right, and I feel great.
Kevin, which of the season, how important are these kind of road come from behind wins when you're down 11 in the fourth?
Yeah, I mean, we don't ideally, I mean, that's not what we want to be, especially with a team that's missing their best player. But when you're at home, you make a few shots early on, and that crowd gets into it. Your energy is, you know, their energy was really good tonight. They got something from their crowd. So, you know, we made it a game, man. We had to play, and I think it was good that we didn't, you know, we got down 11. We just kept playing. We just kept believing that we could win the game. I know they're not disappointed. Of course, they don't care about more victory, but they're not disappointed in how they played tonight. They played a good game and could have beat us. Should have beat us. But for us, we just dug down deep and was able to make plays at the end.
What did you think of Porzingis' putback dunk?
It's 2 points.
But when you wipe out the lead they had, the 11-point
Experiences in crunch time with those guys.
I mean, a lot. Those guys did a good job of setting screens. Kevin made some big shots. It obviously helped us.
In that fourth quarter, you seemed to really help lead that big 17-4 run to turn this game around. What in your mind was different for you all during that stretch?
Just trying to be patient. They made a run. We've been here before. We have a lot of older guys that know what to do, and we did a good job of playing the right way.
Can you expand on that a bit? I mean, you guys have been through so many wars, the kind of the core of you guys. What does that do for you in those moments?
Just make you remain calm, regardless of what's going on. You always feel you have a chance, and we did a good job of that tonight.